Okay, guys, welcome back to a new video here. So, Joe Rogan, I thought had a very interesting response to Kanye West's new song, HH, I'll call it. Okay, I don't want to get banned here this early on in the video. But I thought it was pretty shocking how it was not complete condemnation of the song, which is kind of what you should be doing. But he's actually saying, oh, no, this is, he's breaking boundaries. It's quote unquote the ultimate pushback, which, I mean, I'm not sure what you're pushing back against. And some of the things he's saying there, I think are pretty questionable. And he has on Tom Segura on his podcast, who, of course, Tom Segura is like, this is just completely insane. I'm usually just, relax, say what you want kind of guy, but this is insane. But Rogan, it seems as though he puts in some, oh, you shouldn't be saying this, but it's not great to be anti-Semitic, but and it's kind of bizarre some of the line of questioning he's taking here. I think it's pretty wild. We're going to show you the full clip of his response to the new song. And I got to say, I'm pretty shocked. Of course, with the Elon and Twitter glazing, this is why Twitter's so great because we allow anti Semitic hail, you know what, stuff on this platform. That's so great that Elon Musk is allowing that. I mean, that's kind of bizarre, but okay. So let me know what you guys think about this. I'm going to show you the full clip and we'll respond to it after. I think it's pretty shocking, to be totally honest with you. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. And guys, by the way, make sure to like and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. It's super important for the algorithm, and we need all the engagement we can get. We're continuing to grow, but hit that subscribe button. And my Patreon and Amazon link are in the description as well. So here's a clip, and we'll talk about it after. I thought it was pretty wild. Here we go.
Oh, catchy.
Well, that's the problem with it. That's the problem. It's
Yeah.
like the guy from production, like he's never lost a step. He can make a beat. He can he's so talented.
He's a genius.
He's a talented producer, man. I do think it's like when first of all, I think people are kind of done asking him questions because most of the shit he puts out is like self-release kind of commentary or thoughts. Because he's saying just fucking crazy,
This is the craziest thing
But
I've
like,
ever seen.
But there is a thing where that song is like, what are you doing, dude? Like, what are you doing for
It's
real?
the ultimate pushing back.
Yeah, I guess. But there is like I think I have a pretty, let things go kind of vibe to me. Right?
Obviously.
Yeah,
Your fucking
right? Like,
show.
yeah,
Yeah,
like, I
your
don't-
show's ridiculous.
It's a ridiculous show. And I've always been like, yeah, say whatever you're going to say. But I do think like making a catchy song about that, I'm like, what are you doing, man? Like you're just getting, at a minimum, you're just going to get more people that think it's cool to say Heil Hitler. Like that's at the minimum.
Well, I think that's part of the program.
Yeah.
I think it's part of what he's trying to do.
But I mean, is that cool to do? I guess if you're like, well, it's fun to troll the masses and get them to do that. Okay. But what I'm saying is that like at a minimum, you're going to get less educated people to go like, this is a fun thing to say. And you're like, I mean, is that good? You really want people just walking around being like, it's tight, man? Heil Hitler. Like, that's fucking insane. It's crazy.
It is crazy. But it's also kind of a sign of the times.
I guess. Yeah.
This is a chaotic world we're living in.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, this kind of highlights the benefits. I mean, I want to say this like carefully because I don't want to think I want to say real clearly. I don't support people saying that. I don't think it's a good thing to say.
No.
I don't say it. I certainly don't think any racism is good. I don't think anti-Semitism is good. I don't think anti-Christianity is good. I don't think Asian hate is good. I don't think anything is good. But there's a benefit to just letting people talk. Like, let people say whatever the fuck they want to say, even if it sucks. This is the benefit of Twitter. But this is also the bad part. It's like the fucking song has so many millions of hits on Twitter. It's been banned from every platform.
Yeah.
But is it good to ban things from platforms, or is it better to let it be out there and let people talk about it? Because if you ban it, then people want to hear it more.
That's true.
And then it becomes more popular, and then it kind of supports what he says, which is that there's this concerted effort, if you talk about Jewish people, that they're going to remove you from everything, remove you from banking, which is what he's saying. They run everything. So if they didn't, like if it was just you were talking shit about Puerto Ricans, look what happened to Tony. Nothing.
Yeah.
He's doing great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if there's certain people that you're allowed to pick on and make jokes about or mock or say something, and you can get away with it.
Yeah. Well, I think he's made his point. I think we all get it now.
It's never going to end.
Yeah.
But how does it end? This is the question. When I was watching that song, first of all, I was by myself. When I first saw the song, I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
Like, no way.
Yeah, yeah. No.
I was like, no way. No way. And I'm watching it on my phone. I'm like, yo. And then my first thought was, how does this end? Because this ends. This is going to end. There's going to come a time where they're going to realize, like, this is a problem.
Yeah.
So how does it end? Does it end in assassination? Does it end in
There's definitely people that want to kill him.
financial ruin?
Yeah. I don't know what his financial situation is. I know that like there's been all these over the last 5 years. There's been times where like his net worth has been reported at like such a crazy amount, and then I remember.
Okay. Again, I don't even know where to exactly begin with that. I mean, first of all, he called it the ultimate pushback. what are you pushing it back against? Censorship? I mean, that's dude, you're making your point pretty clear. I mean, he's been able to say all this stuff and people are seeing it, people are talking about it. So I'm not sure. Okay, you could say, yeah, YouTube, Spotify, they don't really want this content on their platform, and understandably so. Okay. And then he brings up, oh, it raises a lot of question. It's bad to censor it because, it could raise questions about, oh, he's right with what he's saying. If you don't allow this, you're just proving his point correct that the Jews are the ones that are controlling everything. Well, first of all, again, let's say a popular artist, let's just say trying to think, like Morgan Wallen or Blake Shelton, if they made a song that was completely anti-black and was using a number of racial epithets, like over the top, insane racial epithets, there is no way that would be allowed on Spotify, on Apple Music. There is a 0% chance. So the argument Rogan is making there is just completely ridiculous and wrong. There's no way they would be platforming this kind of stuff. And also, it's not a free speech thing either, guys. Again, these are private platforms. They're owned by Elon Musk. Twitter specifically, where this is allowed to go out, and which is where most of the people are seeing this. So it's not a free speech or a First Amendment issue. So again, just to make that completely clear, I said, oh, the point of what he's making the point. What point is he trying to make exactly? I'm very confused. It doesn't make any sense to me. And then he says, yeah, he's a genius. He's still good at making beats. And there's no question. He is still, obviously, that's why he's one of the most famous artists of all time. There's no question about that. And he does say it's bad. You shouldn't be using racial slurs. You shouldn't be saying this. But he caveats it with, but. I mean, what is there to say a but about? The guy is completely insane. The guy is making songs about Hitler, how he's great. He says he's a cuck in some of these videos. I mean, the entire thing is just so wild to me. And again, and then he brings up this saying, you know, he might be proven right if something happens because this can't go on much longer. And he's implying that, like, again, he doesn't say it overtly, but he's implying, like, oh, Mossad, they'll kill him. I mean, really, God? I mean, come on, man. I mean, it's just so over the top ridiculous. So they're going to assassinate him, which would prove him right. What do you? I mean, the entire thing is just completely insane to me. And again, it proves him right if something happens to him. What does that even mean? Like, again, I just think it was very bizarre to me to see Rogan just not completely say, "Oh yeah, this is just insane." No, no, no. It's yeah, it's not good that to be using racial slurs or anti-Semitic slurs, but it's actually he's pushing back against the system. Is kind of the point Rogan is saying Kanye is making. I don't think that's true at all. At all. First of all, in the song, he's literally saying how he's addicted to nitrous oxide. There is a lyric about him talking about nitrous, which proves people like Miley Yiannopoulos who's made the point that he's actually addicted to nitrous oxide correct because he's literally rapping about it. I don't even know. I think he's clearly on drugs. Again, he's rapping about how he takes drugs like nitrous. So he's obviously high out of his mind. And he's rapping about Hitler, man, how he's so great. I mean, it's just wild to me to see not one of the biggest podcasters in the world basically not completely condemn this, saying he's pushing back against the system. Really just I don't know. I think it's completely bizarre. And Rogan is right about one thing. It does show the sign of the times we're in that someone like Joe Rogan can't just completely condemn a guy making a song about Hitler being great, that's really terrible and that should be condemned unilaterally. He can't even say that. He can't even say that. You see, all he can say is it's bad that, this be out there, but you know what? It is good that he's pushing back against the system is kind of what he's implying there. So I think the entire thing's ridiculous. Let me know what you think about this. Agree with me, disagree with me. Drop a comment. I want to put a wide audience here, guys. So let me know what you think. Again, make sure to like and subscribe. It's super good for the algorithm. And again, hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later.